The Desert Healthcare District and Foundation presents a podcast that supports your health and wellness where you live. This is Healthy Desert, Healthy You, hosted by Will Dean. Now, here's Will.
Hello, friends. Today, our topic is one that many people may describe as ancient, but I've noticed recently it popping up in my social media feeds quite a bit, and that is Tai Chi. Our guest today is a Sifu teacher in Tai Chi. Please welcome Jas Minkel.
Hi, thank you.
How are you?
I'm doing great. Pleased to be here.
Thank you for being here. So I want to start out with the very basic question. What is Tai Chi?
Well, Tai Chi is a martial art, or it's a martial art that was derived for longevity. Some guy in the 1300s, back when Rumi was writing his poetry, wrote down on a big manuscript in Chinese examples of the martial arts positions that they were using at the time, with notations on how that would improve longevity. Because he had noticed that the people that were practicing Tai Chi were living longer.
Oh, wow.
And so that document was the first written, really, documentation we have. Of course, they probably didn't call it Tai Chi then, but...
Wow, so that was in the 1300s?
That was in the 1300s. And then in the middle to late 1800s, the current 5 families started their individual forms. The Chen village in China started the Chen form. The apocryphal story is that Yang Luchan, who founded the Yang family form, would sneak over to the Chen village because he was in love with somebody there. He would peer and watch their Tai Chi because they refused to teach anybody that wasn't in the village because they didn't want you being able to defeat their Tai Chi.
Oh, I see.
That's an apocryphal story.
Right.
It sounds good, though.
It does. So I know that you are with the Tai Chi Circle of the Desert.
Yes.
And you all practice it. Is it the Yang family?
We practice the Yang family 108 long form.
Okay.
There are a number of forms. There's in the Yang family. They have the 108 long form. And they have a 64 form, and they have a 24 form. And they even have an 8 position form. And the 24 form and 8 form were derived recently by the Chinese to try and keep the Chinese people interested doing Tai Chi.
Oh, wow. I wanted to ask you...
Because people didn't want to really take the full 30 minutes to do, the full 108 Yang family long form.
So that's a normal session for the 108 is 30 minutes?
Yes, it takes about 30 minutes to perform that. Well, there are groups who do it in a very short period of time, but our group is basically 30 minutes. The shortest is about 18.
Okay. So tell me about your personal journey. What led you to Tai Chi?
Oh, I had no intention of doing Tai Chi. I was in charge of logistics at a spiritual center here in town. And some lady wanted to teach Tai Chi classes at our center. And I was the one tasked with making sure she got a key and that she had the security code and that we could arrange the chairs the way she wanted and all that sort of stuff. And so I did all that. I also had to advertise it to the congregation to try and get people to come. And she did outside advertising. And the night before, I had this kind of awful premonition. What if nobody comes? I would be totally embarrassed. So I decided, well, I can go. And so I did. It turned out 20 people came. And I fell in love with it. At the end of the first hour, I could just feel that this was exactly what I wanted to learn how to do. And have been almost rabid about it since then.
What was it about it that made you fall in love so quickly?
Well, it was the body positioning and movement that relieved stress off my back and shoulders, and just that kind of feeling of the flow of energy that's normally in your body that you restrict by the way you hold your back and your shoulders and stuff. I felt all that kind of go. That was kind of that rush of chi that we would describe it as. And I've been chasing that feeling ever since.
So that first time, though, was it that immediate where you felt
yes.
that?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. The very first time I stood in the Tai Chi standing position, it was like a miracle.
Right. Wow.
So I became an avid student for the entire form.
Okay.
And when I finished the beginner class, I didn't stop going to it. I went on to the intermediate class, but I also went to the beginning class at the same time because I knew there was more stuff to learn that I had seen and told, but I just didn't really understand.
So that explains why there's such a resurgence of interest in Tai Chi, the immediate benefits that you felt.
Yes.
I mentioned at the top of this podcast that it's coming up on my social media a lot about how this is really the ideal way to work out for men who are aging, men over 50.
Yes.
Making some pretty remarkable claims about how it benefits you.
Okay.
So what do you think about that in terms of this being a really, maybe the best form of workout?
Well, I wouldn't really describe it as the best.
Okay.
It's probably one of the best for balance.
Okay.
Because you really learn how to tune into how you're holding your body. And that's, I think, the biggest thing I've learned from Tai Chi is to be aware of the position my body's in and where my sense of balance is, because all the time we practice, we're using our center of balance. And so we stay focused on it. And you can focus on your center of balance for 30 minutes. It gets pretty strong.
Right. So that awareness of your body at all times when you're working.
Right. And of course, as we age, our balance as registered by the little calcium crystals that roll around in your cochlea inside your ear that tell you whether you're tilting or not. Like everything else, they slow down and you don't have quite the same reaction time that you had before. And eventually you're going to fall over.
Right.
And so one of the things that you learn in Tai Chi is how to put that off as long as possible.
Okay.
Now, 10 years ago, I was still falling. But in the last probably 8 to 10 years, I have not fallen. I've had several situations that were, unbalanced, but because I had spent so many hours practicing the Tai Chi movements that are designed for you to put your body in a balanced position, my leg just simply goes right there and you'll be stable.
Right. Wow.
And sometimes, it's not until later that I think about, oh yeah, I learned that in the sickle whip or whatever position it might have been. But it was kind of an automatic response at the time. But those automatic responses came from hours and hours and hours of practice.
Okay. So I want to ask you, for someone who's just starting, there are a couple of things that I've heard about, again, on social media. I've heard about Tai Chi walking and also Tai Chi in a chair.
Well, Tai Chi in a chair is usually done for people who can't stand for long periods. And there are different ways of doing that. The Tai Chi walking is really just walking while you're focusing your mind on walking. Because 99% of the time, when you go to walk somewhere, that's just a function your body's doing. You're not paying attention to how you're placing the foot and how you're rolling the arch or, whatever you're doing. And so Tai Chi is, walking is really just kind of paying attention to that.
It goes back to being mindful.
And it's to be mindful, yeah. And it doesn't have to be really slow. You can do kind of a fast Tai Chi walking.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can do it pretty slow.
What would you say is the major benefit for students in your classes who take the Tai Chi class? Is it
it's learning stability.
Stability, okay.
Physical stability.
Which is what you were talking
being
about.
Being able to keep your body from falling over.
Right. Let's talk about some of the Tai Chi classes that are offered through the Tai Chi Circle of the Desert. For example, where do you teach?
Well, I'm currently teaching an advanced class at the Center for Spiritual Living in Palm Springs for people who are my peers.
Okay. And by your peers, what do you mean?
People who are Sifus.
Okay.
Who have learned the entire form and practice it regularly and teach.
Right. Okay.
So I'm I've moved into that role of teaching the teachers.
Oh, wow. You must be really good at it.
I practice a lot. I practice every day.
Every day?
Yeah.
Is that recommended?
It's really important that you do it every day so you stay grounded in it. So you're always thinking about your body's balance.
Right.
So when I stand up or stand anywhere, I'm always going to pick a stable Tai Chi position to stand in.
Okay. So every day, it doesn't necessarily have to be the 30 minutes. It could be the 18.
It does not have to be. It will be, well, I would be doing the full 30-minute form if I was physically able today.
Okay.
But I've got some, physical challenges, and so I do 5 to 10 minutes every day.
Okay.
But I'm consistent about it.
Right, and that helps you maintain your
and that helps me maintain, and remember the form.
Right.
Because you're actually doing 150 positions. Okay, and we call it the 108 long form because that was the traditional name for it. But the Chinese had one name for a bunch of different positions that we all break down and say, well, this is this position, this. And the Chinese just said, well, that's grass to the bird's tail. It was a whole bunch of different stuff. But it's difficult to learn that way, so we break it down into the component parts. And remembering the sequence of choreography for 150 steps is not trivial. And if you don't do it for 6 months or a year, you're liable not to remember the sequence.
So the routine is the same every day then?
The routine is the same.
Okay.
Yeah, you're practicing the same thing, the same sequence every day.
Okay. And you get better at it every time.
And you get better at it every time.
Ideally.
Now what happens is in the beginning, your mind is spending all its time trying to remember what the next position is or how you move from one position to the next. And that takes years before you get beyond that point where you can then do the form without having to think about what's next.
It's muscle memory then?
It's muscle memory. You ingrained it. In fact, they did MRI studies on the brains of people that, like the people that do Tai Chi all the time. And it physically changes the structure of the brain.
Mm-hmm.
And those areas in your motor coordination become more enhanced. So yes, you say it's muscle memory, but it's really in your brain.
It's in
your
brain.
brain remembers how you're moving that muscle. And because you do it so often, it says, well, we might as well write this pattern down permanently. Yeah. And that's what allows you to respond in enough time to keep yourself from falling.
Right.
Or to deal with, any situation you might have, like unwanted reaching or, someone trying to push you or pull you or something like that.
Right. So the benefits for people who are older are very clear in terms of balance and building stability.
Number one.
Right.
Flexibility.
Flexibility.
Number two.
Okay.
Because we have to be able to stand, with our feet like this and turn our body fully to the left and then turn the body all the way around to the right. So there's a lot of rotating of the waist in Tai Chi. And so you maintain quite a bit of flexibility.
Okay. So
you're also having to step in kind of odd directions.
Right.
Each of the positions.
Right. So for younger people who may not have issues with balance or anything like that yet, I would imagine the benefits of the meditative aspect of it.
Oh, yes.
Come into play.
That would be excellent too. And it's an excellent martial art for people who aren't into striking and kicking and
karate and judo.
Those kind of things, which we refer to as the hard martial arts. We have strikes and kicks in Tai Chi, but they're all simulated.
Right. So I would imagine you would say that Tai Chi has enriched your life.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
And for people who want to learn more about, because I know there are a number of classes offered across the valley.
Right.
Especially during season, probably around September.
Well, during season, there is a class at Sunnylands in Rancho Mirage every Saturday morning. I and another Sifu in our group started that in 2014.
Oh, wow.
Sunnyland, because Tai Chi was, becoming popular then, was looking for somebody to teach Tai Chi.
Oh, very specific about it. Yeah.
Right. And so our school got the opportunity to do that. And so I took it.
In the gardens there?
On the Great Lawn.
On the Great Lawn. Wow. That
every Saturday morning, 10 o'clock, November through April.
Is there a cost?
No, it's free.
Wow.
You can come every week if you like. We tend to focus on the beginning parts of the form because we get people that are brand new every week.
Right.
But there are people who have come like every week for years.
Okay. I'm going to have to check that one out because I can imagine that beautiful view there.
Oh,
from the Great Lawn.
It's fabulous.
Yeah.
And when we started, it would be an exciting day if we had 30 people. We would go, oh, wow, a new record. And I think the fewest number of people we had was like 8.
Okay.
And today, the average is like 75.
75.
And 100 on a big day.
Wow, that's incredible.
And it ends on the last Saturday in April, which also turns out to be World Tai Chi Day.
Okay.
And so not only is our group out there doing Tai Chi for World Tai Chi Day, but there are other groups in the valley that come and do some Yang family and some other family forms.
Right. It's an incredibly popular martial art.
Yes. And then we have Qigong in our school also. We have a teacher of Qigong.
And that's a different martial art?
It's kind of like Tai Chi without stepping.
Okay.
So you're doing a lot of the same body movements, but you don't travel much.
You're doing it in place pretty much.
You're doing it pretty much in place. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's interesting as well. And our viewers and listeners can learn about this on your website.
Yes.
And what is that?
Tai Chi Circle of the Desert.com.
There you go.
In fact, if you just type in Tai Chi Circle, it'll come up as one of the responses.
All right. Jas, thank you so much. You may see me at one of your classes in the future.
Okay, sounds good.
I appreciate you being here.
Looking forward to it.
For more information about our podcast, you can follow us on YouTube, Apple Music, Audible, wherever you enjoy your podcasts. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Healthy Desert, Healthy You. This podcast is a production of the Desert Healthcare District and Foundation in Palm Springs, California. For more information, please visit the website dhcd.org. Our annual conference site is healthydesert.healthyu.com. This podcast is available at most major podcast portals, including Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Audible, Captivate.fm, Spotify, and YouTube Music. Thanks for listening. Be sure to subscribe.